friends, welcome back to the channel, Relocate with Kaia. I am Kaia. I provide online support via coaching and consulting with individuals, families, and employees looking to move abroad. I provide them with relocation, country-specific resources. And on our channel, Rich and I discuss our own personal journey of moving from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to Johannesburg, South Africa with our beautiful daughter, Nina. So, Ricardo, what are we talking about today?
Well, today we are talking about what we did over the weekend. So, overall, it was nice, relaxing, and chill. We had a beautiful weekend.
We did.
And we did have the opportunity to meet with folks at a meetup. Dr. Assad and Adrian were hosting one this week. This was the first one we were able to attend since we've been here. And it was an awesome experience. It was great to meet folks from various stages in their journey. Either folks who are from South Africa or folks that are from the States. Either they've been here a year, they've been here a few months like us, or folks that are actually visiting with the intent to come back, visit again, and possibly make the move.
Yes.
So it was awesome to meet and connect with those folks. We've been trying to kind of grow the social network. So this is a great way for us to kind of connect with folks, hopefully that are like-minded. One thing I found really interesting about meeting folks is, length of time here, number of visits here, like it varies for folks. Reasons for being here, like people are here for lots of different reasons and doing, lots of different things in their life. But it was very interesting. There was kind of like a through line with everyone's experience of just how special their first visit or like the intent to move here was for them, regardless of the why. So I found that very interesting because, coming here, visiting here, being here resonated so much with us. It was kind of great to hear that experience through a different lens, but there was that through line, that commonality of like just how much of, I'm going to use the wrong words here, how great it is, a relief, freedom, like that. I don't know if you've had...
No, I mean, get a little bit of backstory. Before, I was hesitant about starting a YouTube channel because I personally thought that there were so many people already sharing their experience. So what on earth could I and Rich and I eventually could add to this story? But what I realized is that our stories are so different because, we're not monolithic people. And it actually contributes to the entirety of the story. So I think having multiple different perspectives is actually helpful. And I think because we're so different, it allows you to, you can kind of either pull something from each of our channels, or you could, there's such a variety of people that are doing it that it allows you different perspectives. And I think when we meet people out and about, or just even at the meetup that watch the channel, one, I'm always, surprised and happy that, people are watching it and hoping that it resonates with them. But I think that the hesitation of not doing this, I don't think it was warranted because I think everybody, they're doing their own thing. And I think people become invested in these people and their stories. Because I know I am. Like, I literally watch all of these guys. Dr. Assad, of course, the Blantons changing the narrative, the Jones family, of course. And Doc Nikki and Carla. And we are all so different and have something to contribute. So I'm glad that Rich and I decided to do it. And I'm also glad that we had the opportunity to all be in the same room with them this weekend because it was so nice. And to meet other South Africans that watch, these channels. We were able to connect with locals and people that live here, and it just felt so wonderful. You just felt like you were at home.
Oh, definitely. No, it was a great experience, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
The next one, yes.
Just thinking about like the impact of all the YouTube channels, or YouTube in general, but specific to the ones in South Africa. One of the folks at the event was telling a story. Now, I'm of this generation too, so saw something on TV as a child, 8, 9, 10 years old, was okay, like I got to learn more about South Africa. Like,
Yeah.
Again, like I'm of that generation. You had to go to the encyclopedia or go to the library. There wasn't the internet. There wasn't all this information available.
Right.
So just kind of thinking about where we are now in terms of information versus then, it's so unique and special that this information is out there, that folks are able to do these things and share their experiences, and hopefully, open people's minds, inspire them, plant a seed that, maybe one day, there's more out there than just where you are.
Yes.
Like back in the States personally, I don't think I was even on an airplane until I was 18, 19. Yeah. Which is wild. So the prospect of going to another country wasn't even, like, I didn't even make it across the U.S., like, let alone out of the U.S.
Yeah.
So, but just that folks can see what's going on in other parts of the world, know that there's more out there, and hopefully be inspired to go find out for themselves, I think is incredible.
No, I think that's so true. I also think that it's important that other Black people and people of color see other Black people doing this, because I definitely know for a fact, even though people moving abroad across the board is a very small percentage, there's a very small percentage of people leaving America specifically, but it's even a smaller percentage of Black people. And I think, seeing other Black people, share their experience and their story and how they did it, I think it's very inspiring. And like I said, just talking to some of the people at the meetup that are in the process, or like Rich said, planting seeds about their move or visit, it's just like, it's resonating with people. And and it's just so happy to see, because you want to share, you want everybody that you care about, or people that you don't know, to have the experience of what it feels like getting out of the pressure cooker that could be the United States, and not, just Black people, obviously, but just, I suggest it for a lot of people, because everybody in America has bought into the narrative of you literally work yourself to death, and then you have a very small amount of time on the back end to enjoy, the fruits of your labor. Yeah,
well, that was the whole mythology around pull yourself up by the bootstraps, and the promise of, if you work hard enough, your kids will be able to work hard too, and do better than, like it was like, there was this sense of, for a small portion of time at work, mostly for white people, that there was that forward momentum. Like, you work hard enough, you push it in.
Right, but the government was also helping push that along.
Well, no, it was, but like since 70s, 80s, like that's all lost that momentum, and they're even predicting now that like the generation this is going to be the first generation that's not, quote unquote, automatically going to do better, have the opportunity to do better than their parents. So getting out of that, I don't remember how we got here, but getting out of that mindset, getting out of that hamster wheel, and seeing what the U.S. is from an outside perspective is very valuable, even if you only visit for a small amount of time. And again, like with all of the different folks doing all the different YouTube channels, the hows and the whys for everyone is different.
Yes.
So that's so valuable.
It is.
One person sitting there is like, well, why? I'm not going to do X, Y, or Z. It's like, well, sure, that might not be for you.
Right.
But there's other ways and other, there's examples of people getting here in different ways for different reasons and making it work. So I think that's huge that people get to see that.
Yeah. No, I'm just glad that we decided to do it. I'm definitely glad that Rich decided to get on board with, just sharing his experience of, what it's like, moving to Africa, the whole continent. Because I think people do want to know what, are interested in what your experience would be like living here. So I say all that to say is I'm glad that we decided to do the channel. I'm glad that we had an opportunity to meet all these wonderful people. And I have to tell you, they're just as wonderful in person as they are in their videos. And you just felt like you were in community. And like I said, the South African people that were there were just so warm. And like, I really just love how South Africans take us in. Like Americans, they just take us in. Like the person that owned the restaurant, he was so gracious and kind, and the servers and the food, like everything was just really incredible. It was just a really special, special day. And I'm glad that we had an opportunity to experience it. Because like I said, we've been here 6 months, and this is the first one that we've been to. And I remember when we were in the States, I would listen to Asad talk about these meetups, and I would just be so jealous that we weren't there. So it was actually nice to attend our first meetup. It definitely did not disappoint. Yeah. So I don't know if you have anything else to add to that.
No, agree with that sentiment.
Yes. So this is a short video just to share what we did, one of the things we did this weekend, and give you a little bit of our perspective of, just connecting with other Americans and other people that have YouTube channels, and just sharing a little bit of that experience. So I hope it was, I don't know if enjoyable is the word, but yeah, we just wanted to share. So thanks, of course, for watching. Feel free to subscribe and leave a comment, and we will see you guys on Thursday. Have a great day.